right, so Barry and I are getting ready to go play at the Will McLean Festival next month. So, yeah, Barry and I used to play together all the time. We played together for years, and then we kind of, I kind of fell away from playing for a while, but trying to get back together here. This first song, I grew up in the rolling farmland of Maryland, and my folks used to rent out land to other farmers, and one spring they rented out some acres to these boys from West Virginia who wanted to grow corn. And by August, there was this awesome, beautiful cornfield out there. At least the outside of the field was corn. The inside was a different agricultural product altogether. And I always figured, you know, them boys, which was very visible from the police helicopter that landed in my parents' front yard, much to their surprise. But I always figured them boys from West Virginia, maybe they was going to make moonshine. We never saw them again, of course, but I figured that would be some champagne moonshine, so that's what I call this song. My daddy started brewing whiskey back in 71. Of all of the West Virginia shiners, he was the one and only one who had a special blend of moonshine. Man, it really hit the spot. I'm gonna tell you what we got. We called it champagne moonshine wine. It was cool, boys, it was hot. See that spring, these out-of-state boys, they come a-tearing down our road. They stopped and pulled out these big old bags and hurried to unload. They dumped this bushy, brushy, weedy stuff in our cornfield, and they lit on out again. I wonder where they'd been. By the time the law come poking round, the spring rains had washed it in. Now what they threw out weren't tomatoes, it weren't cabbage or rutabagas. Oh no, I don't think so. It weren't lettuce or petunias or any other kind of legume you'd ever know. Oh, but oh-do-lee-do, but oh-do-do-do-do-do-do. Next fall, comprising Saturdays, folks are lined up and down our road, waiting for a bottle of our champagne moonshine gold. They would say, Jeb, what is your secret, man? You got a recipe that I can steal? Can we make us a deal? Dad said there ain't no secret recipe, boys. The secret grows in that cornfield. Yeah, the more hooch we brewed, the more hooch we sold. We couldn't keep it on the shelf, and Daddy would not tell his secret. I thought I'd find out for myself. I snuck out to his shed one night, and you will not believe what I seen. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. Man, that corn he was mashing was half yeller, but I swear it was half green. 'Cause what growed in that corn weren't okra, it weren't parsley, sage, or pokeweed. Oh me, that could not be. But some folks claimed it was medicinal, and it could turn a mean man blissful, and some claimed it could help the blind to see. Hee hee, but oh do 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 do. Now my daddy's passed away, and all of them fields are all plowed down. But our hooch is still a legend in many a West Virginia town. Now some folks claim the devil took Dad, but not me. I know the devil had to wait. He was a little too late. 'Cause we buried our last case of shine with Dad to pay his way through the pearly gates. We called it champagne moonshine wine. We called it champagne moonshine wine. We called it champagne moonshine wine. Preacher Jones called it divine. All right. Thank you very much. So this next one is one of my Florida songs. We got to get to working on them Florida songs for Will McLean Fest, because It's all about, dedicated to Florida songwriting. This song is about a place I went to when I visited my brother down in Miami, the Miami Biltmore, which was built back in the 1920s, and was fabulous luxury resort. And like a lot of those places, it fell into disrepair for a time, but it's been restored and is beautiful again. So it's kind of a nostalgic type song called the Biscayne Bay Waltz. The valet parked my car and I walked toward the bar of the elegant Miami Biltmore. Then I saw an old man, tattered hat in his hand, gazing at the grand entryway doors. I said, "Old timer, you're in the wrong place." Then I saw his sad eyes and his worn, weathered face. He said, "I wait here each night on the chance that I might hear the band play the Biscayne Bay Waltz." He said, "Every year I brought my angel here from the cold blowing snows of Chicago. How she loved the warm sun, and when evening would come, this was her favorite place we would go. She bought new dresses, made me wear a tux, and I slipped the maitre d' $20 just to be sure I had the best seats for her when the band played the Biscayne Bay Waltz." He said 68 was the last trip we made from the Chicago snows to the Biltmore. Then I spent everything for her comfort that spring. Now I don't care a thing that I'm poor. If just one time 'neath these Miami skies I could hear our old song and remember how I used to feel my heart stir dancing with her as the band played the Biscayne Bay Waltz. Magic fingers broken. I turned and went in, but kept thinking of him as the music rang all through the halls. So I took out some bills, found out you can still have the band play the Biscayne Bay Waltz. Thank you. Good job there. All right. Thank you. I'd actually placed, they have a song contest there, and I'd actually placed in the top 10. I think it was 9th, but I made the list anyway, so. All right, this last one is, I call it my high-tech redneck love song. It's called Honey, Does That Compute? My new guy, he's a high-tech type. He's Wi-Fi and all that internet jive. He comes by, he likes to show off his gear. He say, "Baby, wait, you see what I got for you in here." I say, "Hold on, boy, you better read my fine print. Don't bring me anything, don't meet my system requirements. If you think you're the one I ought to make plans with, you better understand my demands on your bandwidth. In a power outage, we'll see how you stack up. You're gonna have to show me what you're packing for backup. And I'm gonna time your end-to-end reboot. Honey, does that compute?" I said, "Honey, does that compute?" So you got the speed and the capacity for all of my needs, and that you've interactively retrieved the latest virus detection. Just be sure you bring along your surge protection. The last guy to leave me with that early release had nothing left of his code but a bite-sized piece. You say the size of your hard drive will excite me. Well, Daddy, get ready to gigabyte me. My cutting-edge, state-of-the-art laptop model can interface with your peripherals full throttle. It's a hands-on assignment. You can't telecommute. Honey, does that compute? I said, honey, does that compute? USB mine must be upgrade time. Honey, what I really desire is a big fat jolt from your firewire. I want the real thing, not spam, and we'll examine your RAM. See if you got a slot or two, we can expand. But don't give me no delivery failure message to troubleshoot. Honey, does that compute? I said, honey, does that compute? Tell me true, boy, honey, does that compute? Good job. Good job, Bear. Thank you.